I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Did Tory Lanez just expose Jay-Z of pulling some strings behind the scenes to send Tory to jail? Tory Lanez suffered a major loss in the court case against Megan Thee Stallion, and according to him, it's all Jay-Z's fault that he lost. He's blaming Jay-Z for his woes, and his reasons just might be one of the wildest things that we've heard throughout the case, and we have heard some really wild things in this crazy case.
I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
So just days after listening to the witness statements in the Tory Lanez case, the jury finally reached a verdict in the case and pronounced Tory guilty on all 3 charges. The charges were assault with a semi-automatic firearm, illegal gun possession, and negligent discharge of a firearm. Now this verdict shocked a lot of people because many people thought that there wasn't enough concrete evidence to arrive at a guilty verdict because, well, the witness testimonies were just all over the place. Kelsey's testimony was pretty much useless because it didn't help very much, and Sean Kelly's testimony was not exactly against Tory because he said that he saw the first flash go off closer to Kelsey than Tory, but he did say that Tory was just flailing that gun and shooting everywhere, so it was just a lot. But hey, this is a mega win for Megan because it's gonna silence people who have been accusing her of lying on Tory. But to be fair, it hasn't exactly done much to shut the haters up because there are still people who believe that she was lying and the whole trial was a setup from the start. Tory and his team are part of those who believe that the trial was a setup, which isn't surprising because, well, he lost. In fact, Tory and his father believe that Jay-Z and Rock Nation had a big role to play in his loss because they influenced this, allegedly. Now, before we get into this, I want us to talk about Tory's history with Rock Nation and why he is blaming Jay-Z for his loss. Now, everybody knows that Megan Thee Stallion is signed to Rock Nation and she's Jay-Z's artist, so quite naturally, he's going to want to protect his own. Megan is a profitable artist and she's making him some money, so he's got her back. Also, a few weeks after the shooting happened, Tory went live on Instagram and claimed that Rock Nation had threatened him to keep his mouth shut about what really happened.
I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
So he has been pointing fingers at Jay-Z and Rock Nation from the very start, and now he has been found guilty and he is still blaming Jay-Z. In fact, his dad went on a rant outside the courtroom and dragged Jay-Z for manipulating the case.
You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
He also accused Jay-Z of allegedly buying off the independent witness Sean Kelly because Kelly started acting a type of way after he met with some people from Rock Nation.
The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tarr and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met on Saturday.
Met with our witness.
Reports have it that Tory's dad is echoing Tory's thoughts because Tory told him before the verdict that he suspected that Rock Nation would try to get involved somehow because of their earlier alleged threats towards him. Now, I can't say for sure how true Tory's thoughts of Rock Nation are because we only have his word for it that they made veiled threats against him. And it's not like we can just ask Jay-Z if he really did pull some strings to get Tory to lose the case. But it looks like most people are now buying Tory's claims, with someone saying, if it's easier for you to believe that Jay-Z and a cabal at Rock Nation orchestrated a carefully planned framing of Tory Lanez than it is for you to believe that he got mad and shot a woman, you are too dumb to be alive. I ain't gonna lie. And another person said, now y'all wanna blame Jay-Z and Rock Nation? Tory Lanez is going to prison for Tory Lanez actions. He shot Meg, and as such, he ought to be prosecuted. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Ain't that the oldest line in the book? There are also a lot of people on Tory's side though, like this person that said, said, Jay-Z told everybody and they mama, and God did, how much pull he has in the court system when he said, me and me could never beef. I freed that nigga from a whole bid. Y'all still have the audacity to say he and Roc Nation wasn't behind Tory Lanez getting locked up? Say goodbye here. Another Tory supporter said Tory Lanez is innocent. No DNA found on that gun. Corrupt jury. F Roc Nation and F Jay-Z and Beyonce. Spineless pieces of ish putting an innocent man in prison. Now how did Beyonce get in this? But Tory's team claims they are going to appeal the ruling, so this case is far from being over. Thousands of supporters have already signed a petition for the ruling to be appealed, so it's going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. But while we wait to see what happens next in this crazy case, y'all check out this next video because it's even crazier than this one.